or make a playlist with the 2 videos, but here is workout D for week 5 homework. Start with quadruped breathing, which is the all fours breathing. After you've done a little warm up, which is linked in the program. And do whichever one feels better for you, but the quadruped, remember, it's 90 degrees with the feet, with the knees, hands right under your shoulders so that you have this square. You're not sunk back here, you're not here, you're not here, right underneath. And you're gonna pop up in here, looking just out in front of you a little bit. You're gonna breathe in here. If that feels good, hold it there. For the breath count that's prescribed in the sets, if not, you're gonna put this roller between your knees so that you can squeeze it. And when you come off the ground, you're gonna squeeze, you're gonna pop up, and you're gonna tap one knee, tap the other knee. Practice control of your hips. Straight from the front. Popping up here, and you are dropping one, dropping the other, tap, tap, knee to the ground, straight from the back. Use that foam roller, gently pop off the ground, tap, 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 trying to keep the non-moving knee as stable as possible, all right? Next, we have a banded glute bridge. Essentially what you're doing is wrapping the band around the top of the foot, and you're gonna get into a bridge. So have a couch or something you can lean on. Hope you can hear me over here. You're on this couch position, and you're gonna have the band on the non-bridging foot. So you're gonna bridge up and pull the banded foot up. In this motion, pull, pull, pull. Moving your foot further away is going to put more strain on the quad and the hamstrings and glutes. Closer to you is going to do less strain, but you want to be propped up. You want your chest tucked, your abs engaged on the front, but still able to breathe, all right? The same thing, you're going to be opposite leg band here. You're going to bridge up. You can start up in the bridge if you want, but bridge, drive the hips up, flex one. All right. Next we have, same thing as last week, is the panic squat. We called it the 10-second squat. Panic squat. I already got that one down, so I'll do a real quick overview, but it's in last week's if you need a deeper refresher. So lift starts before, big belly, come down, up in your goblet, rack position, elbows pressed in, shoulder to hip width, 5 seconds down, 5-second hold, 5 seconds up, and 3-second hold at the top. Remember, know the difference between your hinge and your squat. So this is a squat. Booty's coming down, knees are coming up. Next, same thing we did last week with the foam roller RDL. Seem to be doing good with those, but we're doing very slow this time. So instead of the set reps, we're going to be doing 10 seconds down, 5-second hold, 5 seconds up. So RDL, 10 seconds down, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, halfway, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5 seconds up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right, other side, same thing, 10 seconds down, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5-second hold. 3, 2, 1, and 5. Up. 3, 2, 1. All right. That's the slow foam roller RDL. After the panic squats, you should be feeling some good loosening up in those hips. Next, you're gonna need a weight that you can do an RDL with. Another variation can give you a little more rotation and moving the hip capsule. You need something to lean on, sturdy, that's about, mid torso height. Could be a little lower, a little higher. Lower might be easier, but mid torso height. So, like a barbell that's on a rack, table, a ledge you can grab onto, something you can really lean on. What you're going to be doing is, I'm in the community living room right now, so I'm going to be using this for support. Just going to grab it right about hip height. So what we're going to be doing, you want to be standing about somewhere between 1 and 2 feet away from your support. You're resting, if it's your support, you're resting your forearm on it. I am resting my forearm on it. I'm going to be doing then, so you can see my feet, you have your RDL weight, whatever it is, and you're going to be here with the hip drive. You're going to be RDL, touching the weight to the floor between your foot and the support. And you're going to hinge up here, tap, drive. Show the other side. Same thing, 1 to 2 feet away. You're going to start with the weight at your hip, up in here. You're going to be hinging and placing the weight here. Hinging up in order to initiate from the hips and from the core. So sturdy hips, come back, leaning on what you're leaning on. Rotate and come up. Shake from the front, opposite side. Boom, boom, right about here. Touch down, come up. More on the opposite side. Awesome. Next one, it's the last one. Might be the last one. Might throw one more in there, depending on how far we get in, during the session. Next, foam roller. We have kettlebell rear lunge with leg drive. So you need something that's about 1 to 2 feet high, maybe knee height, maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower. And what you're doing is you have your weight, your kettlebell, whatever it may be, in both hands, and you are stepping, you're about a foot away from the step, you're stepping back, lunging down, rotating towards that down knee, and when you come up, you're coming up and stepping up. You come down, drop it down, and step up. Shake from the front. You don't want this to be too tough on your back, so we'll definitely review this during our next session, but essentially you're step back, come down, and come up. Once you're up here, you controlled, step back, down, and come up. Initiate from the hips. Arms are just holding on. Hips and pull. All right, made it through. This is an extra if we decide to do it or not, if you feel up for it. Actually, no, we're gonna skip this one. Add it in next time.